What's up, gamers? Just got some new equipment here, so I figured, heck, why not, man, put up one of these games I've done. It's not the best one I've had by any means. A lot of turnovers in this game. Just recently switched to a 3-4, so just about 2 days ago now. So still working on the kinks in that, figuring out good run stuffers and all that. Then the blitzes, I've only got about two to three here that I'm running consistently, and there's one right there. Keith is coming in, and then that's the BCA Justin Smith, who didn't come up with the pick, but that one doesn't happen very often. You always just kind of crap your pants when you do get that one, and then just take it to the house. So we got him opposite end there, Wilkerson. They got both got great block shedding in there. This is still early in the game, so figure down the road here when they start getting other ones out, you're gonna get them speed boosts, bump them up, to match all the other attributes. Otherwise, right now they just be killing if they, if they're too quick right now. They just dominate everything. So it's a Texas defense playbook right now, running the Rams on the offense, and same thing on there right now. I'm gonna be kind of tinkering with a few plays, maybe running a few more than I would, just because I got a little mini scheme that someone showed me up, and I'm not sure where they pulled it off, or probably YouTube or something themselves. But so I'm going to hammer out a few of those just so I can see, what works, what not. There's Talib making a great jump on there. Right there's cover 2 sink, and I gotta say, probably majority of my interceptions have come from that formation. My only hesitation running it more often, because I don't do it too much, is people love that bomb in this one. You throwing 4 verts, whatever it is down there in this game, it doesn't matter, get 2 people on you with some of them, man. I mean, covered whatnot, they're gonna come down with a lot of those. It's for some reason you got it ingrained in you from last year with that ball hawk. You want to come up and try and jump everything and come down with interceptions, and every so often it's like, no, you know what? You need to swat that. Just swat it down instead. You'll be a lot safer. And there's the first pick I throw right there. Just a batted ball from the lineman. It's 9 times out of 10 when I see those batted balls in there, even when they fall in someone's hands, they hit the ground anyway. But there's the one where they catch. It's my luck. That's how it goes. But you just press on. And here's my big mistake right in there. And the great cut by him, I gotta tell you, that's the best play he runs the whole game right there. I was messing around with the blitz in there. I didn't realize I had left the middle open. By doing so, I didn't crash the line. Probably should have. Looked like I spread him, left him up, and then just wasn't ready for it, and made a good cut, and I paid. I wasn't feeling too bad about it just yet, because I figured, heck, from what I've seen before, I figured I was going to stop him. He's not too dynamic. His passing game's nothing strong. And there's a Largent right there. That's the 90. Just picked him up before this game. So I had Antonio Brown in there, just the 86 version in there, and he wasn't too bad, but, I prefer my guys to block pretty well, and, Largent does everything Antonio does, and he blocks in, and I think he holds onto the ball better from what after this game. I mean, there's another snag by him right up in there, deep middle in there. I keep testing on this. This guy's user over the middle is not quite scaring me, but trying to set something up, and here in the red zone I make a mistake in here. You get to the point sometimes I had the right read, the right guy. If you see he was open, and I held the ball too long. Sometimes you gotta trust the look when you see it, and sometimes when you see them open, that's too late. And that's what happened right there. I saw the guy, and I just said, oh crap, and I threw the ball, and dumb move. There he comes, a decent little out right in there. Again, I know the solid, 3-4 solid's been working out pretty good for the run stopping for me, but I'm at the point now where I'm still kind of running through plays, trying to get my adjustments. Sometimes I'm caught on the wrong player, because when it becomes muscle memory and you don't think about it, then you can be fine. And look at that, man. I mean, Vaccaro just blows him up. Troy should have fumbled that ball, but you're not gonna get them all. But that's one of those gold cards that truly overplays his value. Kenny in there. I don't know what I'm getting for like 7-8K, and the reason why I think some of the other strong safeties struggle as it is just because there's no play record or awareness out there. I think the only guy I see who has it's Troy Polamalu, and honestly he's got some bad zones, some bad stuff on that card. And right there, just the precision passing was not right. End of the quarter, I shouldn't even been running a play like that. I should have ran the ball out, but that was a down in pass lead more than likely is what burnt me there. I anticipated the cut, And I found in this mode you can't really do that. Last year I got so set in that you knew where a guy was going to cut, you knew he was going to turn to. And this one, if you throw it there sometimes too early, it seems like the quarterback gets stupid and he doesn't throw it to the right spot. And that QB accuracy is just big. And there's Largent again. Look at that downfield, little guy. He's only like 5'11", and he still jumps up and snags that. So that's just timing on there, making sure you don't hit with that play when it's too deep. And right there, that's what I did. Went to the well one too many times. The computer's gonna, they react to what you're doing. That's not him on there. That's CP. And when you overuse a play a couple times in a row, like I just did there, the computer will come back and bite you in the ass. So that's not me. But and then there's just Justin Smith just doing his thing in there. That card's a damn beast. I can't say enough for it early on. That's one of the first ones I picked up when I switched to this 3-4. It's pretty damn good. And then there's another stud out there. It's just a rising star, Emerson. So a lot of these cheaper guys are going to pay off for you. I don't think he's available anymore to get the elite version of him, the 83 version, but that thing pays off. And what I did with him, this game specifically, I went and put him in number 2. He's normally in 3 because I got, just a Champ Bailey who's pretty good in there, and Talib on the other side who's actually played well for me. But, I started figuring, there's a lot of guys are putting some of these speed guys on the outside in there, and they may not have the play record awareness, but, they're really only running, mainly just streaks on your ass out there, really, if you're going to get beat with any of that corner routes, any of that inside stuff, it really doesn't matter unless you, maybe some of the high-end guys, but for the most part, everyone's going to get beat with those. Really stopping those is taking those guys, having purple routes underneath them, stuff like that. So I figure he's pretty much safe, and, that's going to allow me to put maybe some better players on the inside when I'm running nickels, dimes, and stuff. I think, start thinking that's probably going to pay off more for me, basically, because you want the guy, they may not be the burners, but you can have a guy with a high play rec, and awareness in there, and they're going to clog those middles pretty well. And there's Fitzgerald, and again, I'm starting to see this guy. He's not covering the middle very well, So Larry's going to be able to take that for me. And there, of course, I take a bad sack, but knowing what Larry did to play before, I figured, I can probably go back to this, maybe get close to a first, get some of that yards. And there it is again. He's just leaving it wide open. There's nothing there. It's just CP just doing his thing. So, that's an easy play. And normally I'm a little bit more heavy into Jamal, but again, this game I'm trying out this new little scheme here, and trying to probably force it, see what works, see what won't. But and there's Larry making a pretty good grab there. It's probably still a questionable pass I made, but so at this point I had to push it. And there, I finally get the ball in for 6. I mean, look at that. That's what happens when you come in, you make a couple turnovers, and 3-minute quarters, man, you're gonna fall behind quick. So, you're not gonna score a lot of points in here when that happens. And here it is tied up. He's gonna make the same mistake basically I should have. Should have been running that ball at the end maybe, but he's not really in a good spot. I don't think. Maybe play for overtime, but I know that's a risk in there too. But he hasn't really had a lot of success. And there's Patrick Willis just ruining this whole guy's night right there. Normally I'm running middle linebackers normally who I want to use her, and running this scheme, I'm starting to think I'm going to start using more of the outside linebackers in the blues, just because this is part of the reason I went to that formation. Basically, is you can have 2 guys in the middle, Kuechly and Willis. They're both playmakers, so I could jump on them if I want, but I figure I want to leave them around there, let them prowl, let them do their things. Maybe I'll hit the outside. And look at that, that's a great pick play he run. He hot routes the out guy on a streak in there, and then basically it's got a slant in there, and the timing was just perfect. My guy, Emerson goes for the interception, and then the slot guy basically blocks him, And right there, should have been done. But, you'll take it. It's not completion. Figure, you make one bad pass there, normally followed up by another one. And there's the guy, like I said, Bailey. I put him right in the middle just to make a play like that. And that about wraps it.